Everybody, this is Pat in the paper closet. I'm back. I told you I was going to show you how to make, I try to make things out of paper and cardstock as much as I can rather than go out and buy things. So I made these, I showed you on the last video, a paper tassel. It's made of cardstock. And then I have like 4 or 5 jump rings, gold jump rings, and a gold lobster clasp. And this in the very middle of the tassel, you can see I put a, well, this one is an eye pin, but I've used just a small jump ring also that I glued on the end and then rolled around it. So I'm going to show you quickly how I did that. Here's a gold one that I made. Here's a blue one I made with silver jump rings. Silver chain this actually was. And here's one that has the jump ring in the middle. You can see it down there. It's just glued to the edge, and then I wrap the paper around it. And a silver lobster clasp. And here's another goldish one that I made with the gold cardstock, the gold jump rings, the gold lobster clasp. These are the notebooks I showed you in my last video that I made. These are actually, it's not a planner. This is more like a journal or a note-keeping book. It has 2 large notebooks and a folder in it. Each notebook has 120 pages. So there are 2 of them in there. And there's a front pocket here, and a back pocket here, and a pen holder. And this I like, it's a good size. This is a custom size I made for what I like. So the pages in these are, let me see. The pages are actually 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And the notebook cover is a little bit larger. Sorry about that. Okay, so we can get started on that. I'm making the paper tassel or cardstock tassel. So right here I have a sheet of paper. This is the goldish paper that I've used. It's about 8 inches by 8 by 2. Now I've made this on my Silhouette Cameo. Stupid thing. Okay, sorry about that. A little interruption. Okay, so you take your piece of paper. I have done mine on my Silhouette Cameo. I don't know how many of you have a Cameo or would be able to set this up, but you can also do it by hand. So you cut your paper 2 inches by 8, and then you draw a line up here at about 1/2 inch from the top, a very light line. You could do it on the back side of it. And then you see all these little cuts are only 1/8 of an inch wide, and they go up to the line that you're going to draw. And you would cut them all along to the edge, to the end. Okay, now, then I've done this one already. I used the eye pin on this one. I glued it to the paper. I used plain old Elmer's glue. That's what I use. I put some glue on over here, put the eye pin on top of it, hold it down a little bit, add a little more glue on the top, and then I just let it dry. And when it's dry, it holds very well. See, the eye pin was very long. I even cut it while it was glued on here. And it held. It holds. I've used Elmer's for everything. Okay, so once your eye pin, or I will also show you how to do it with a jump ring. You also would just put it onto the edge of the paper, put the glue over it, let it dry. So now this is dry. I've cut off a little angle here, make rolling it a little bit easier. And I would just start, I put some glue, oh, most important part. Elmer's glue, that's what I use. Not too much, we don't want it oozing out all over. A little like the end of glue. And then we just start rolling it in. And the most important part here is to keep the top edge straight. Once you get it going, it's not hard at all. Try and line up the top. Rolling. Rolling. Now don't worry about it being round right now. It's going to be a little bit moist from the glue, so we can shape it. Pull a little tight. Roll. I'm going to put a bit more glue over here. I don't know if my camera's still running. I just lost my screen. Okay, so I'm going to continue rolling this. Put a little more glue along the way. Keeping the top edge as even as I can. Rolling. Rolling. A little more glue. I really don't know what you're seeing now, because normally I can see on my computer screen, but my screen has gone blank. I'm still rolling. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Plenty of glue on here. Rolling, rolling, all the way to the end. I'm just going to hold that in for a little bit, let the glue dry, about 30 seconds or so. In the meantime, I'm shaping this to be a little bit round. And you can see it kind of looks like a tassel at this point. Shaping it, just keep shaping it, let it dry. Extra glue there. And you can see my little my eye sticks. The rounded end is sticking out of the tassel on the top. So you would either have this, or you would just have a little jump ring sticking out. Alright, I think that's gonna hold like that. So then you just, separate your tassels. At this point, this is what it looks like. Now you can decorate the top edge. I have this is a gold foil sticker paper that I have. And it is sticker paper, but it doesn't stick. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the top. Not too much. Okay. I'm going to wrap my gold sticker paper around. I'm going to hold it at the beginning so my glue holds it. Just for a couple seconds. Stop. My glue's not holding this one. Sorry, folks. Of course it works when I'm off camera, but not on camera. Let me hold it just a little bit. Well, anyway, that would be how it would go. I have to find another piece of gold paper. You could use anything to decorate this. it's not sticking. I'll have to re-glue. Usually this sticks right on here, but as I said, not on camera. I probably didn't hold it long enough. I think that's what it is. Well, anyway, you would wrap this around. It would look like that. Once you get your glue to glue it down, and you would cut off the excess, and that would be your little gold band. That one's not a gold band. There we go. This one has a little gold band around it. See? So that's all there is to it. So it's just a 2" by 8" strip of paper. Measure down 1/2 inch to where your cuts will stop. And make 1/8 inch cuts all the way across. Put on your jump ring or your eye pin, and then start gluing. Gluing and rolling. Now I think it's stuck. Look. Isn't that weird? Alright, so I'm just going to snip that off. So there we have it. Then you can just shape it. Open it up a little bit, not too much. Bend the bottoms outward. Make sure everything's cut all the way through. And then fan it back down. And that's how I made them. Okay, that's all there is to it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.